But anyway, let's go ahead and try to switch things up again. Let me just apply it here. There we go. Alright, so here we have on the primary is the L'Étranger. I don't know if that's correctly pronounced that way, but anyway, what this does is that it allows you to convert your firepower into fleeing power by having to get yourself cloak on hit. So whenever you're low on cloak and you want to get some of it back, just go ahead and shoot some targets a couple of times. And you get your cloak back. Oh, hang on. I need to try and prevent the thing here. It's something worth dying for. Stalemate! Do I not have my things equipped? No, I didn't. I thought my taunts were equipped on everything. Apparently not. So anyway, not only get cloak on hit with the L'Étranger, but you also get longer cloak duration in general. So it's like 40% more, which is nice. But the damage penalty is pretty noticeable when I try to shoot that, like, scout earlier. Alright, so the other thing that I have here for the knife here is the your return reward. So, straight off the bat, you lose your ability to, you know, willingly... Oh my god, there's like 5 spies. I cannot get over this. Anyway. So anyway, you lose the ability to willingly, you know, disguise yourself. However, so in order to get your disguise, you have to go ahead and backstab someone in order to obtain their identity. Okay. So yeah, you do have to work in order to get your, like, disguises. However, due to the fact that you get your disguises so instantly, is that upon stab, it disappears. The enemy disappears straight out of view, and they don't scream. So this is labeled as a silent killer, and also the kill doesn't show up in the kill feed. So with that in mind, because that you'll be able to, like, you know, like instantly disguise as someone, and then their corpse just disappears. Then you can probably do some, like, interesting stabs with this, since, you know, as long as, like, nobody witnesses you, like, doing it, or actually if they hear a distinct backstab noise, then they'll be able to see that you're a spy, or hear that there's a spy around. Well, you can see right there, I just got the pyro disguise. It lasted for -5 seconds because we already won this. Okay, maybe, can we, like, auto-scramble? I don't know. Maybe. Jeez, I don't know how we're winning this. It's just the 5 of us. Oh my god, I don't even know. Anyway, I personally don't roll with this just because I want to still have the reliability to, you know, having to disguise out there. I mean, when it comes to disguises, generally most people won't fall for them. It just comes up to, like, you know, like, heat of the moment. Like, if the enemy is, like, in the heat of the moment, they won't, like, pay attention as much. But, like, when everything's, like, all quiet down and nothing's happening, of course, they're going to be more wary. So I see that guy has the Razorback. And he's getting a little bit paranoid, too. So I'm not going to engage him. The other spy is probably going to do that. Wherever he is. And they just did a high five on the point. Good times. Here, let me get some more of this. So yeah, the initial part of getting the disguise is the hardest part. Hey, Demo, could you probably turn around to your left, please? Or that works too. You really gotta try to avoid enemy fire when stuff like this happens. I'm sorry, what? Where did you come from? I'm surprised that I lived. I won't deny that. Yeah, I love doing that. I was pulling a line of sight, thinking that I went off the ledge like that, but nope. I said pull a little bit of trickery stuff. Well, so now I got the disguise, simple as that. Now I just need to refrain from shooting, okay? So, because if I do shoot or just swing my knife, then I lose my disguise, and it's all over again. Alright, so let's go from this side here. Oh, no. Pubs! That's pubs for you. So oblivious.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Oh yeah, while you're in disguise, if you were to press, I think like the B button, it'll apply the weapon that the current disguise has. It's too bad now I got a soldier disguise, so now I'm moving like really, really slow here now. I was waiting for that other spy or something. Thank you. Okay, that was like a weird encounter. What? Yep, there he is. I'm on a kill streak of 3, apparently. What? I heard it somewhere. I'm already losing my mind. Oh, Jesus. Dog! Go ironing board! Yay! Anyway. Alright, we gotta speed things up here. Let's go ahead and choose for a... Let's go for another loadout. Okay, here we go. Here's a big one. Did we get everything? Because I had the tendency to lose track. Alright, let's go for this one here. So this here primary is the Enforcer. So as you're undisguised, you get more damage. I think it's a slower firing speed as well.
Alert.
And you don't do random critical hits. So basically you get straight up more like front up damage with this. So you can be more of an offensive spy like that. Get me out of here. But now what I have is a different watch, which is pretty much the most controversial that the spy has here. That is the Dead Ringer. And this is pretty much what a lot of people say is a crutch for the spy in order for him to like do his job and like make it so like noob friendly and such like that. See, the mechanic here is that but yeah, I better cap this back here. See, the mechanic here is that in order to activate this, an enemy has to hit you once, and then you fake your death. But in this case, it's not helping. Okay, well, at least we have a sentry. I was gonna say. But anyway, they automatically hit me, and I faked my death, although I was on fire, so that's not gonna help with any sort of trickery. However, the thing about this watch is that it allowed me to survive all that, because there is a special kind of cloak called Super Cloak, or Feigned Death, or whatever it's called. And it gives you, like, 90% damage reduction, so you're able to live through a lot of spam when going through like tight places and such. And because of that, trying to kill the spy is very annoying. I don't know why. No, soldier, get back up here. Soldier. Oh, please. Okay, enough of that. So anyway, this thing's very controversial with this Dead Ringer just because, you know, it's hard to kill spies and all that. And, you know, like, it removes, like, the skill ceiling of the class and all that stuff. And people don't like it. I personally never use it. I actually stay with the Inviswash most of the time because That's what I'm more used to. In fact, I'm actually probably less effective as doing Dead Ringer. And trying to make very good use of it and trying to be stealthy. Instead, I just use it to protect myself. You know, things like that. Because that one more bullet and I could have died. But instead, it's like a get out of jail free card. I mean, to be honest, Team Fortress 2 is a very spammy game, so having to try to get through tight corridors, I can understand why something like this was developed. Although it's not too difficult to take care of spies as now, because as a recent change now that when the Super Cloak is activated, the more damage that the spy has taken, the duration is a lot less.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
No. Facepalm. Major facepalm. And all that jazz. I don't know, it's there. I mean, I don't want to get too, like, hateful about it. But anyway, the other thing that I have here is the Spicicle. Spicicle is similar. It's similar to like your Return Reward, as it's like a silent killer. It's like the opponent doesn't scream when you kill them and doesn't show up in the kill feed. However, it's more noticeable. I mean, the one thing is that when you stab someone, it leaves a nice sculpture. So not really as much as a silent killer of it, except it's like a you know, hey, this is the crap that I did. Try to find me. You know, like, you know, doing detective work and all that stuff. Like, there's a spy around here with the Spicicle. Where is he? You know, that stuff. You're like leaving evidence, you know, for them to find you. However, the one big feature about the Spicicle is that it allows you to survive a lot of like pyro encounters, because when you're hit with when pyros spray flames on you. Here, let me show off. Here, go ahead and... Okay, you died. I'll just go ahead and help him cap. But anyway, when you're a set of flames and you have this active, the Spicicle will evaporate. However, you're granted 2 seconds of fire immunity, which is a very nice plus. That way, it'll make pyro encounters a little bit more tolerable. Wow, 71 damage up close. That's pretty ridiculous.
Come stand on the point, you imbecile!
You probably already noticed I'm like a very like primary heavy guy with the use of the revolver. Oh yeah, very distinct decloaking noise when using the Dead Ringer, so you have to choose your like decloaking spots carefully. Come here. Come here. Okay, are you gonna be out of my range or not? I don't even know how to. I can stab you. There we go. So yeah, it grants you a fire immunity, which is nice. Although at the same time, it can be a downside, because if you were intending to backstab someone, and a pyro just puffs you, then you know, he just prevented a backstab. So it's a nice knife, I would say. You're just going to have to pick and choose your encounters, like, and make sure like there's no pyro around to ruin your backstab moment. But on the other hand, you'll be able to fight them a lot more easier. And the other thing that I have is the red tape recorder. Now I don't know if there's any engineers on the enemy team right now. Yep. That's what I get for not looking to the right. But yeah, red tape recorder changes up the sapper differently. Instead, it doesn't really straight up like damage the engineer's buildings. What it does is that it reverses its construction. And so it's not really much as a damaging weapon to the building. It's more of an annoying weapon, because what it does is that if the sentry is at level 3 and you place it on there, eventually it's going to revert back down to level 1. So if you just want to whittle away the Engi's nest and have your like team doing all the cleanup work, then I guess you can go for that.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Okay, I'm just asking like someone to shoot me. Here, let's go for a different disguise. Although that heavy is probably going to be out and about watching me. Here, let me change my approach over to this side. demo, what are you doing? Alright, I need to go ahead and, like, target that medic. Because they're probably going in for the final push. Which, it happened.
Alert.
It happened.
The control point is being captured. You failed.
Oh. Yeah, I think to me that we've shown enough of this map. Foundry. No, please. Bow. Wow, split second.